What's happening, guys? Dan Debenham here, and in this episode we are looking at editing techniques. Welcome back, guys. Today we are looking at editing techniques, the first of a two-part series basically on music. So today we'll be specifically looking at markers and how to edit with them, and also a sync cut. So we're going to do two things in this episode. We're going to mark out a music track, and then we're going to edit that music track in a sync cut fashion, which is quite popular, to that music. Let's get into Premiere. Let's have a look. Okay, so we are in Premiere Pro now, and we've dropped our track onto the timeline, our soundtrack onto the timeline. Now, where you want to make your initial, what part of the song you want to follow is not really something you teach somebody. That is basically, that's something that you know when you listen to your song. And what you need to do to start with is listen to our song a few times, just to get down whereabouts you want to put your edit in. So with that, we'll just play this through. The portion that I want to use, we're just going to play this through a little bit, see what actually happens. Okay, so we've listened to it once, and we know that there's several parts in there that we want to use. So I'm aware of where I want to be, basically. What I want to do is I want to do it on that sort of piano sort of area, so sort of that area. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in slightly to the timeline, just so that we can see a little bit more of the waveform, so we can see where these things come in, which I think is somewhere around here. So you can see this waveform here. So what I'm going to do is put it back to the beginning, and then every time it hits a point that I want to hit, I want to make a cut, I'm going to hit M on my keyboard, which basically places a marker in place and allows me to know exactly where I need to make a cut before I even bring any video into this section. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to bring our footage into the timeline. And in order to do that, what we're going to need to do is select some footage to use. So we've got two clips to use today. We've got this rocks, which rotates. Basically, it just rotates around a rock. It's an aerial footage of it rotating around a rock. And we've also got a coast flyby, which basically is just an aerial shot of a coastline as it runs along the coast. So the first thing we're going to use is we're going to use the rocks, and we're going to bring all that footage into the timeline. I'm going to drop it in the timeline here. I'm going to just mute this audio for now, because I don't want to hear the song over and over and over again. What we're going to do is move our timeline along until we get a little marker icon appear in our viewer screen. You can see it appearing just here. As I go back and forth, it's appearing to tell me that I'm exactly over the marker. So with that, I'm going to hit C on my keys, and that brings up my razor tool, and I'm going to make a cut. And I'm cutting to the left, so everything this side of the cut I'm going to keep. Everything that side of the cut is potentially going to go. So then I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move forward to a point where there's a fair bit of action gone. So as we can see, that's moved around quite a bit. So we'll to this marker, I'm going to cut there. I'm going to hit V on the keyboard for my selection tool, and I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to shift all this forward. Now you've made your first sync cut, effectively. As you can see, it moves from one to another. Next, what I'm going to do is move to this next marker. As we can see, we've got the marker appears in the corner of the screen here. Hit C, and then I'm going to make another cut. Now I'm keeping everything to the left, so that is finalized video. The next, I'm going to move forward a little bit. I'm going to say, yes, I want to cut there. So I'm going to cut that, hit V on my keyboard, get rid of it, and then I'm going to move it forward again. As you can see, we've got the end of the clip here. So now we're onto this marker. So everything left again is kept. So we've got this marker's been done, this marker's been done. This marker is about to be done because I'm keeping everything to the left. So I've made that cut again. So I've now got 3 clips. And then I'm going to move forward again. I'm going to move forward to here. So we've got this here. We're going to move it to there. I'm going to make a cut, hit V, delete, move in. Okay, so now we're here. And then I'm going to move to this marker because we're at the next marker now, so it's going to move forward. Here we go. Hit C, make a cut. Everything's been kept from the left, so nothing on the left-hand side is to be deleted. I'm going to move forward to here, make another cut, hit V, delete, repeat. Now, the next marker is right next door to it, so we're going to move to that. Hit arrow keys. I'm hitting my left and right arrow keys just to make sure that I'm exactly where I want to be. Hit C, cut. Now I'm going to move forward slightly because this is a shortcut, so there doesn't want to be as much footage missing. So that's going to move from there to there. I'm going to move it to there. We're going to have that wave come on in the corner there. Let's just cut that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to move to there, like so. And then I'm going to make sure that we keep that. So I'm going to make sure we keep this bit here. I'm going to cut there. I'm going to move to here. And then I'm going to hit V. And I'm going to take that off altogether. Now we're going to move to our coast flyby, and I'm going to bring that footage in. So we can cut on this marker here, and then basically repeat the same thing again. And that is essentially what happens with the cuts. So in effect, if I just do one more, let's just do one more, and then I can show you exactly what it looks like. As you can see, that was very useful, and it is a useful technique to use when you are editing your videos. Adding music to a video is really a must, but editing to that music to give an element of emotion, an element of feeling, or a particular look to a video is also a great technique to engage with the viewer and to give them some sort of feeling like they are there. It also adds a nice gloss finish to that video, to your project, but overall it makes your video look absolutely amazing. So if you did like this tutorial, please do like and subscribe below. Leave a like button, leave a comment. I will get back to you, as I always say I do, and I will see you guys next week. Go on. Go on, watch one more. Watch one more video. You've got time. You've definitely got time. Go on, watch one more. Watch one of these. Watch one of these. These are brilliant. I promise you, they're brilliant. Honestly. Well, I would say that I made them, so they would be brilliant, wouldn't they? But yeah, go on, watch one more. Watch one more. Don't matter what it is. Click on another video. We've got 5 minutes.